I'm on the bottom.
What about now?
No. Hang on.
There you go, I think we
didn't
might
just
be
hear
alright.
you then.
I think we can hear it through the stream, we're all good. Please, let's hope.
Yeah, you're all good, Connor. I'm jumping off then.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Mark. Alright, anyway, we're back.
worries, bye.
Tier 1. Yeah, thank you, mate. Right, so, early on, Reese Whitcomb is the current pole sitter. Eugenie is in P2, Kid Dolomite in P3, Calvin in P4, Kato Stones in P5, G-Star P6, Laura Pell P7, Chris Bailey in P8, Xavier P9, LRL in P10, Lorpy P11, B17 in P13, and then the rest are all as obviously all haven't set a lap yet. But you've been here the whole time. What have I missed, Mr. Andrew?
Reese and Eugenie setting the pace early straight away. We've had one of the Alpines powered, not to be harsh to them because this is their home Grand Prix. A little bit added baguette power from for Jay Sarge to put it into P3.
In his Alpine as well.
Yes, he is.
So yeah.
What's your opinion on this circuit? Like it, hate it?
I'm quick, but I don't like it. That's my thing.
I'm slow and I don't like it. Even though I've had probably one of my strongest races here.
You did well there today.
Yeah, I just got a bit stuck in the wars, pretty much. But,
I think
we roll
that just happens, doesn't it, sadly?
Yeah, I messed up qualifying.
Yeah, well,
just going onto the Mulsanne, but no, we'll be back next week.
It's an easy track to make mistakes at, isn't it? It has to be said. But
it's a very easy one to invalidate laps as well. The track limits here are quite a pain.
Yeah. So
one place I have trouble with turn 1.
Turn 1 and 2 are absolute nightmare at this track.
They're blind.
Yes, they very much are. Let's go and see. How is YouTube chat doing? What are they saying? How is everyone? Is that... Wow, no one's talking. Come on, guys. Get in the YouTube chat. I want to hear from you all. I know we're late, but... Well, I do. But... Don't tell them that, because they'll get excited. But what an early time that is from Reese, and a very good early time from Eugenie. This battle for pole is going to be very, very good.
3/10 separates the first 4.
Yeah, it definitely
That's
does.
crazy.
It's going to be very, very solid. Let's put it that way. But
oh, definitely.
Yeah. Sociopath's on our lap. Let's go watch him and see how he gets on. Let's go put the telemetry on. I'm finally caught up with everything. I'm gauged with everything now that we've got it all sorted. So that is good news. We are all up and running. We are all solid. For anyone asking me in DMs, by the way, there are a couple. Stewarding will be delayed. I don't know when till, but this is going to be a late finish. It all depends who I've got on hand. It may be tomorrow morning, so we will get that sorted, but I'm not sure as and when as of yet. But let's go and have a look. So let's see what Sociopath can do. He was on a good lap, and I cut off him for absolutely no reason. You can tell I haven't done this for like over a month. Good luck, boys, Heinrich says. So, yeah, good luck to everyone. Is there any way I can take that off the screen?
Take what off the screen?
The chat. If so, I don't know how, so I'm sorry, guys. But, it disappears anyway, I think, after a while. But,
P16 for Sociopath?
yeah, it's not a bad lap from him.
No, just getting his feet in, just getting his iron.
Yeah, nice early lap from him, so he's getting there, that's for sure.
I also find with this place as well, it burns through your ERS very quickly.
Yeah, it definitely does. That's why I was thinking. I was doing practice the other day, and I did notice that, like, I was draining ERS, and I'd just be set on medium, you know, and you'd be like, "Well, where's my ERS go?" Because I'm not even touching overtake or anything. And yeah,
there's not really many big stops around here, is there?
No, there definitely
to recharge
isn't.
The battery.
That is for sure. Wow, Martin complimented me at least a little bit. I guess I'll take it. Only half decent though. To be fair, I'm in the worst room of the house for internet because I had to rush and set this up without waking anyone up. So if the stream's not perfect, then in the nice way, it's tough. So yeah,
we've got a stream at least.
Yeah, well, I'm literally I'm in a room furthest point away from the internet because I literally had to set it up somewhere, and this was the room it was in. So yeah, but anyway, so Kayser's dropped a place. Who's the one that's just dropped into the top 6? Was it J Sarge or Kid who's just popped in the top 6? Someone has, I think, or maybe even Calvin.
J Sarge and Kid, they've been pretty much there all the time.
Yeah, but let's see what Bit can do because
as the journey goes pole
28.8. Well, no one's beating that. I'm fairly confident on that, to be honest with you. So
I think he's blitzed the tier 2 pole time by a fair margin.
Yeah, he definitely is.
That's finished as well.
That 28.8 is easily the quickest time I've seen, without a shadow of a doubt. So
that's frightening. Be quick.
Yeah, it definitely is. Carl's bailed. Let's go and look at Saviour. He's about nearly 2 tenths up. So let's see what he can do.
Let's hope he can have a better race than McLaren myself did tonight.
Well, he is on a wheel for the first time as well.
Really?
Yep, Saviour's been on control all this time, so now he's adjusting to a wheel. He's still about the same amount up. Yeah, Reese, a 28.8, what is that? Yeah, I don't know.
Ban him, he's cheating.
Ban him, can you prove it? That's the issue.
Reese, are you accusing your journey of having the 2019 Ferrari engine again?
With a mixture of last year's Red Bull car?
Yeah.
Like, Martin just went to get a cup of coffee. I'm glad you had time for that. I'm jealous. But Saviour, let's see what he can do. He's going to come across the line. He's about 2 tenths or so up. This is going to be the qualifying pretty much after this.
Only P11.
Yeah. Laura Pell's just popped at P5 as well. Great time from him. Let's see. Where's Sarge? He's in the pits. What about you, Johnny's not?
I've just seen Martin in the chat.
Yeah, said he's an alien. And moaning about the price of a cup of coffee. I think that's what he was moaning about anyway, I could be wrong. So
that's the grid.
That is the grid. I'll run through it in just... Have I got a stream glitch? Has the stream paused?
Not that I can see.
No, I don't think it has. Okay, I think we might be alright. I'm hoping it's okay.
Well, it's a bit cold outside here in England. Let's have some good warm MRC action to keep us going. Warm us up a bit, shall we?
Yeah, we certainly will. But that is your grid. Eugenie will start on pole. Reese in second. J Sarge in third. Kid Dynamite fourth. Laura Pell fifth. Calvin in 6th, Chris Bailey 7th, Case Sote in 8th, G-Star in 9th, LRL in 10th, Xavier in 11th, Mark H 12th, Law P 13th, Bit 14th, Error Voice 15th, P17 16th, Sociopath 17th, Anton 18th, Alex 19th, and Dumbest Hornet will start in P20. But I believe he had a quali ban, so... And so did Alex, so that is why. Who's your prediction to win this race, though?
Do we really have to ask?
You know, you're not going to say Eugenie, are you? Surely not.
It's hard to look past him. It really is hard to look past him, but I can see the Alpine fans all around the circuit roaring on Jay Sarge for this one as well.
Do you want to know who I think is going to win?
I would love to.
Eugenie. I mean, I think it's a pretty safe bet, to be honest with you.
It is.
I also think we need to get more competition. All the other drivers need to improve quickly.
Work off the mince pies.
I've just now realised I don't have a drink with me, so if my voice starts going really, really bad, I'm sorry. But
if you need to, get a drink.
No, we're all good. We're gonna survive through it. But so interesting. I'm gonna look. First thing I'm gonna do when we do get this going is check the tires, because interestingly we saw a lot of split strategy. Well, we didn't see actually that much. A lot of people started on the mediums around here, which I actually was surprised, but I thought a lot more would start on the hards than they did. I believe you was a hard start, wasn't you?
Yeah. Yes, I was.
Yeah, because I was also on comps for that as well, so I remember seeing, I think it's 4 cars on the hard tyre. So, cheers Martin, thanks. Yeah.
They seemed quite good in the first stint.
Well, I remember in X on Friday, interestingly, Jody and Reese have both gone for the hards.
I really don't blame them.
They're going to be poor off the start, though. I remember how long they took to get heat in, though.
But they last longer here.
They do. You're not wrong there. That is for sure. But I still think that could well be the wrong choice. But I know. Look, you think Jody sits there? Do you think Jody sits there weekly listening to Connor talk? No, probably not. So I'm probably going to be proven wrong here by the Ferrari man. But
I reckon so.
Yeah, most likely.
Looking at the tyres, though.
Yes, carry on.
Sorry, everybody behind Reese and Eugenie, all the way down to Error Voice, and apart from Error Voice in P15, he's the next hard runner. Everyone in that gag was on mediums.
Tell you what, interestingly, Error Voice just said possible rain towards the end. So, yeah. That could be a massive outlier here. So
that it could be.
That's one I'm looking forward to. I tell you what though, Kid Dynamite looks like he's back at this track. On Friday he absolutely stormed to victory in MRCX. So, I mean, if you haven't watched it already, go back and watch it. It was an absolutely sensational drive. If you want to hear a little Irish man and, well, me, talk about it on comms, feel free to go back and watch Friday's race.
Well, while you're doing that as well, you can always click that little subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any of this exciting F1 action.
And like this video, don't forget that as well. Anyone who doesn't like this video gets 50 years of bad luck. So, yeah. Does that seem a bit harsh? Probably, but they deserve it if they don't. But interestingly, Reese has missed his
grid
box, which is
so he's gonna be going to the back.
pretty newbie for a tier 1 if you ask me.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Air Voice's comment, but I'll tell you after the lights.
Yeah, sure will. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights up for the first time in 2024 in Tier 1. We are racing. Laura Per's got a drive through. Yeah, well, that was pretty unsuccessful. But let's see. We're going to ignore Laura Per at this point because he's not actually part of that lead race. But great start from Eugenie on the hard tyre, interestingly.
Jay Sargent as well. He's up a position.
Yeah, he definitely
well, he's got
is.
ahead of Reese. Reese is being swamped by Dynamite at the moment.
Yeah, Reese had a terrible start on the exit too. He had a big tank slapper as well, which possibly really hurt him. What was the comment from Arrow Voice anyway, quickly?
Well, I was going to say, if it is going to rain, when is it going to rain? If it's going to be towards the end, maybe the hard runners may have an advantage here.
Yeah, they might be able to take it to the rain period potentially, but is it going to be wet enough to get to the wet? But I tell you what, J Sarge making a move on Eugenie for the what would be the lead, and he has. His teammate for the night was this tactical, I wonder, by the Alpines.
I think it's possibly an accident.
Yeah, well, he's let his teammate go, so J Sarge has got a nosebleed, I can confirm, but he is leading this race. So, how quickly can Eugenie? I'm presuming Laura Pell may well come in this lap to serve it. I would like to think so, anyway.
Well, he's got 3 laps to do it.
I would still think it's probably more sensible for him to come in and do it this lap, and he is.
Yeah, he is.
Good. I'm glad about that because it means now we've got the straight fight for the lead rather than. Yeah. It's more confusing with Laura Pell at the front. I tell you what, Calvin made a good getaway though. He's up to P4 as well. Bailey's also got away well, and he's right alongside Reese for P6, P5, and he's done it. He is through. So brilliant driving for him. But I tell you what, Reese is trying to come back
Reese
here.
Is coming back though.
He is, and he's got the move done. Brilliant racing from the pair of them. So it's getting interesting. But I tell you what, Kid Dynamite now, he's right on the back of the Italian. So let's see what Kid Dynamite can do. Can he get anywhere near the rear of that Ferrari?
We will see if he's going to try and chase him down.
He definitely has, but I don't think he's going to be close enough. And oh my goodness, he is. He's going to make a move into the flat-out right-hander. What a move from Kid. Brilliant move.
That is brave.
Great respect given by Eugenie as well.
But the key thing is, I've noticed as well, Sarge has broken the DRS range already.
I tell you what though, and this is interesting. Does this not like bring you flashbacks of the past between Sarge and Kid Dynamite?
As they like to say, the good old days.
Yeah, this is literally like... Yeah, Martin, I remember you was one of the ones that pitted. Yeah, you was right at the front and you did really well as well to keep the tyres for that long. But J Sarge, Kid Dynamite though, look at him, he's absolutely on a charge at the minute.
Someone's lit his views tonight.
Yeah. New driver leading, who, yeah, I've never heard of him before. But he seems to drive the same Allez Le Bleu car as you, so... Yeah. I don't know. Have you ever heard of J Sarge before, Andrew?
The name rings a bell. I do remember him driving... I've raced against him. I'm sure he drove Mercedes one season. I'm sure he's done a lot of races for...
Here goes Kid. He's done it, but yes, Kerry, yeah. I've heard the name.
Raced a load for a team. I think he's raced for a load of team I've not heard of. Is it Ferrari, I want to say?
Yeah.
He's now going to murder us.
It is lovely. I think the car's absolutely disgusting, to be totally honest with you.
Which one, the Alpine?
Yeah, I think it's disgusting. I hate it. For the burning pet. Now, if you want a good-looking car, there you go. I'll leave this one on stream. The one Damiano Eugenie is racing in.
Forza Ferrari.
Yeah. If Ryan's watching, he's eating his heart out right now, but I'm sure he'll live. But,
I'll go look at the nice papaya car quickly a minute in 11s.
I can't go that far down at this point of the race, sadly.
Oh, all right.
I will eventually, though, I promise.
No, I'm joking.
It's nice to not see the Red Bulls at the front, though. Williams in P4. I'm guessing Calvin's developed his inner Alex Albon.
Yeah, because he had a good he had a good season last season with Albon. He dragged that Williams up quite nicely.
Yeah, he definitely did. That is for sure. Oh, big moment for Kid on the exit of turn 6. So that will have hurt him.
Would have a little bit.
So let's see. Is Sarge going to get close enough? He's not quite on the run down to turn 8. But let's see what is Chris Bailey going to be able to do. Is he's coming up to the back of his good friend Calvin. So
a lot of loss between those two, is there?
I'm sure they're probably in a party together as well. So
probably just saying who's got what ERS levels as well.
Yeah, well, I can see that Calvin is flashing his red light on the back of that car, so
it's like dangling a red rag in front of a ball with Chris.
He doesn't have a lot left, that is for sure. But
it's like I mentioned in qualifying, this place drinks your battery.
Yeah, it most definitely does, that is for sure. But let's
there's been a bit of contact at the back.
Is that Dumbest Hornet and Laura Pell there?
Yeah, he's been around.
Ah, huge shame. Not been a good day for Dumbest Hornet so far. He had a quali ban as well, which is even more unlucky. But let's see, Sarge is still right on the back of Kid Dynamite for the lead at the minute. So this is an interesting one to see how it's going to play out. Oh, Kid goes really wide on the exit of 6, doesn't he?
And he does.
He takes a really wide line, but I tell you what, it does help with his exit. And I tell you something, J Sarge does not have the straight line speed to get near him at this moment in time. So
no, he doesn't.
Kid Dynamite is doing just about enough, but what they got to be worried about is that Ferrari in P3.
They're not dropping him.
Not by enough anyway.
Not a chance. Joni's just going to be sitting there looking, just going, okay, boys, you can just fight amongst yourselves for a little bit. I'm just going to.
And the last thing these two will want to be doing is fighting.
Yeah, hold each other up.
So, especially if Joni does break that second of Sarge, that's going to drag him along with them on them hard tyres as well. So,
yeah, it's going to be an interesting one.
It most definitely is, that is for sure. But let's just see how this plays out, shall we? If there is rain coming towards the end, of course, this could really, really mix things up. So yeah, let's see. Calvin, though, he's actually been passed by Chris Bailey. Interestingly, Reese has started to come back into it on the hards. I think the hards are starting to finally work for these guys now. So that's looking rather good for these guys at the moment.
It is. Chris is getting away from the group behind him with Calvin and Reese.
He is. Let's have a look though. Reese is closing on Calvin. Has he got the straight line speed to get anywhere near him? Don't forget, Calvin will have the DRS from the Mercedes. But he's also under a bit of pressure from G-Star, who actually has a look up the inside, but he's backed out. There was contact. And G-Star did go round. It looked potentially a little bit like G-Star was a bit late on the brakes on board with Reese. But I'm guessing if it's something else, we may see it in the stewards. But I'll tell you what, look at Lorpe. He's right alongside Kaiser Soze. What a move that is from Lorpe. Incredible driving. But look at this. You got the McLaren and Mark H. Xavier and Mark H having a big ding-dong as well. Now Mark is also having a look at G-Star. I'll tell you what, someone's just gone round. Lorpe's round. Here goes Mark. He's trying to go through the toughest of gaps. Let's see what goes on. He's got past Xavier.
Behind.
P17 and G-Star both out of safety car. Wow.
That's quite heavy contact, actually. The McLaren's missing the front wheel.
Wow. That was something, to say the very least. But, so YouTube chat, while we're here, get involved. Who do you think's going to win? Wild predictions. If you say you Joni, it doesn't count. If you say you Joni, those probably accurate. But
although this safety car does hinder him a little bit.
It does hurt him, you're not wrong. I do think we may see some medium runners gamble here, you know, and go on to the hards. Because this is around the lap we got one in tier 2. And the guys were they were hurting. They were hurting towards the end, but they were fine just about. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, safety cars can breed safety cars, though.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
But yeah. So let's have a look who's coming in, if anyone that is. Let's see. So what's Kid gonna do? Is he gonna stay? No, Kid pits. Sarge pits.
I missed the Star Trek reference, Martin saying.
Even Joni pits. Chris.
That's brave of you, Joni.
Reese stays out. I'm not surprised by that. He is on the hards. What about Mark? In. Xavier in. Anton stays out, but he is on the hard tyre, so I don't blame him. Carl's also in. What about Alex? What's he gonna do? Stays out. Error voice. Pits. As does Dumbest Hornet. So we've got a mixed up grid now. That is for sure. So let's see what. Right, so let's have a little look at where everyone is. So right, Kid's obviously still the net leader. Interestingly though, I don't think those mediums are going to go to end.
If Joni's getting into the safety car.
He is. You're not right. Or he needs the rain to come earlier than expected.
Yes, I forgot there's the rain coming towards the end of that race. When is he going to hit?
Yeah. Yeah, that is the interesting question, really. Because the issue is for Reese, he's got to pit for he's got to pit now, and it's just a matter of when. How long is he willing to hold it out for potential rain, you know?
That's going to be the key question.
Oh, wow, yeah. The game's put Kid Dynamite on the wrong tyres. So now he has to pit again no matter what, because he started on the mediums.
But if it's going to be a wet race later on, that's not going to matter.
It's not, but no one seems too confident that it's going to be.
Unless Error Voice is misled us in the weather somewhere.
It's Error Voice. Anything could have happened, trust me.
Yeah.
He likes to tease me all the time. The other day...
So we're off racing again?
No, oh yeah, we are. Whoops, that's my bad. Yeah, I was just about to go to story time then. So it's lucky you told me.
Not a problem.
Oh, look at this. Kid Dynamite's right over the rear end of Alex Edgerick. Oh, they're so close. Brilliant racing. What a move that is from Kid. That is absolute dynamite. Pun intended. Andrew will be proud of that. I'll tell you what, look at Sarge. He's gone around the outside of Alex as well. But I'll tell you something that's even better. Chris Bailey's got past you, Jody. That's huge for Chris Bailey's race.
That's going to be a confidence booster for him.
It is, and there's actually a bit of contact between the two. The issue is, look at the grip Jody's got. He's now going to come back at Chris, most likely. Chris is being held up a little bit by Alex. He is. Is Jody going to get him as well? Jody's going to get him as well. And has. I'll tell you what, Kid Dynamite's already back in the lead as well. And I'll tell you something, let's have a little look at that battle for P2, because you've got Reese and Anton currently side by side. But look at Sarge, he's now coming past the Mercedes. And he's done it. Tell you what though, Reese closed the door a little bit there on Sarge. Anton locked up very, very heavily. He's lost his rear. Chris is now past his teammate as well.
His teammate Andrew Joni.
I'll tell you what though, Chris is going to be eyeballing that Alpine, because him and Jay Sarge have a lot of banter in the old general chat in the Discord. So let's see how these two can square up to each other almost. Jay Sarge has definitely got a nosebleed being in P3 though.
I'll be nice to him.
I am being nice, trust me. This is nice. Strangely nice, weirdly nice, but it is nice. Trust me. But Eugenie, he's still right in the battle as well.
He's like Sarge is passing Reese.
He is, and he's got it done.
Up to P2, and he's going to go chase that Alfa Romeo.
Has he got the pace though? Because don't forget, Kid's on the mediums at the moment.
He doesn't need to rush it. He can just try and catch back up again.
Yeah, he can just let those hard tyres come back into play. That's slightly. Chris though, he's back. He's past Reese. And now it's, can Chris take the battle to J-Sarge? That's the question. I guess we'll soon find out. So let's see, Joni currently in. Oh, he's had a big switch out the final corner. Now he's going to be squaring up Reese though. Let's see, what can he do? Which way is he going to go? Surely to the inside. He's not going to be close enough by the looks of it. Oh, they're unlagging ever so slightly. But
yeah,
both drivers surviving 4 now at least. But Kid Dynamite, he's just driving off into the distance in a minute, but he needs to get his foot down a little bit more, because he needs to make that gap to Sarge a little bit bigger. So,
yeah, especially with, I think, what was it, half a second I think the delta was between the tyres here?
yeah, something like that, something crazy.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of a big one.
Joni's got past Reese for P4. So that is a good move from him. What was you going to say, Andrew?
But if it doesn't rain, Joni's going to struggle to get to the end.
Yeah, he definitely will. But let's see what's going to happen here, because Sarge is actually pulling away from Chris at the minute. So, interestingly, that battle is looking rather over at the minute, for the time being anyway. So, let's see what goes on with those guys. Joni's right on the back of Chris now as well, so Chris is actually going to be under a bit of pressure, but it's almost not Chris's fight at this point, being as Joni's on the mediums.
No, Chris can probably not fight Joni as much, and then try and hang with him for a few laps.
Because Joni's either going to have to try and get those tyres to the end. Bearing in mind, he's going to have to do 19 laps on those tyres come the end of this race, right?
They're going to be melted.
Or he's going to, well, be hoping the rain hits sooner rather than later. Or he's going to have to just pit and try and come back through the field, by which time it could be a little bit too late. So he's going to have to make that decision reasonably early. You'd probably think by latest of lap 18. So,
yeah, Joni's gonna have to start praying for the rain.
Can you join the league? Yeah, of course you can. I'm not sure what the best way to do it is because I can't leave you a link to the Discord. If you have Discord, add me on Discord. It's Connor H9998. If you add that, I'll be able to sort you out. Add me as a friend and I'll send you a link to the Discord and we'll get you sorted and into the league from there. We've got a new season starting in about 3 weeks' time, so make sure you're up and ready, up to speed, and get us your TT so we can assign you a tier ASAP for next season. And that goes for anyone, by the way, as well. If you want to add my Discord, I can sort you out a link and get you into the league. But no more plugging my Discord because even though it's for the benefit of the league, but
he's got a French Grand Prix going on.
Yes.
As Reese and Narelle are having a bit of a fight.
Can someone, Martin or Simba or someone, can you write my Discord into the YouTube chat, please, for the man that wants to join the league? And then if he can add me, I can get that sorted. Just so he can be enrolled into the league, or get him to add one of you or something. I don't know. But if someone could do that, that'd be absolutely amazing. But
LRL is passing Reese on the straight.
He is. Good move from LRL. He looks another driver. He looked very, very good on the Friday. So, yeah, incredible. But let's see. Lirapel. Good, very, very good comeback from Lirapel today.
Yeah, the safety cars helped him after the penalty.
I'll tell you what, Mark H will be pretty happy. He's right on the back of Anton. He's in P9 currently.
He's holding off a 5-time champion.
He definitely is, but Xavier is on that, will remember. No, not taking anything away from Mark, because Mark will actually kill me, but... yeah. But... I'll deal with it after the stream, okay? It'll be easier that way.
Probably will be.
Yeah. But Calvin is now in a rather... He's actually sort of closed in on Chris rather than Chris doing... well, it's almost the opposite. But yeah, we do have a few German drivers, actually. That is very true. We've got, I think, 2 in this race, I believe. LRL is...
One of them's P6.
Yeah, LRL and Xavier is the other German, I believe, in this race.
Yes, they are.
Unless I missed one, but I think they're the only 2 Germans in this race. So, yeah. But, yeah, we've got many different nationalities. In here alone, we've got what? An Italian, we've got English, we've got German, we've got, I think, even Dutch. We've got...
Yeah,
so many. I think we've also got a Hungarian in Alex. I don't want to get his country wrong. Or is it Serbian or some... It's somewhere around that area.
I thought Alex was living out in Dubai, wasn't he?
He is, but I believe he is Serbian. Originally. If I could be wrong. If I am, I'm so sorry, Alex. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is we're multicultural, so it's all good. But let's see, what can Calvin do? Can he get anywhere near the rear end of Chris Bailey? So, let's have a little look. Let's see, he's not close enough on this straight, that is for sure. But I tell you what, look at Eugeni's actually got past Sarge in the meantime.
He has. But again, Sarge just needs to just play this smart and just keep with Eugeni at the moment.
Yeah, he definitely does. So... let's see. I'll tell you what, can you do me a favour, leave your Discord in the YouTube chat and I'll add you after this, if that's okay. And then I can deal with it that way.
Keeping an eye, Calvin's passing Chris.
He is, it's a good move, Calvin is through. And I'll tell you what, Calvin is looking rather good for a podium today.
He is.
Yeah, looks like in Sector 2.
He's had his Weetabix today.
He has. The Williams is going well.
Sociopath.
Oh, huge shame for Sociopath. He's not had his best race today, sadly, has he? So
No, we all have our own bad ones, don't we?
yeah, we definitely do. You're not wrong there. But I tell you what, we've got 12 laps to go. Well, it's gonna be 11 in around about a minute. But it's still a tough one to call, especially I don't think there's going to be rain coming unless it changes drastically, and if there is rain I don't think it's going to get to wet tyres, so this may be it. Obviously Kid has to pit again no matter what. He's got to come off the mediums because he's used them twice. Okay, thank you, I'll deal with that after and I'll add you and I'll sort you out, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
But yeah, Kid definitely has to pit again.
Yeah.
He generally doesn't, but it's asking an awful lot for him to get to the end, isn't it? So, Thomas Horner's in the same situation. Strangely enough. But
the person I think is probably in the box seat possibly at the moment is Sarge. Dynamite 3 seconds.
oh, that's almost a race ender now for Kid Dynamite, sadly. That really is a real damager for his race. So we will see. Sarge is still sort of within the DR recipe journey though. He's not dropped off. We've also missed the fact that Chris managed to get past Calvin. Back past Calvin, I should say. So these two are having a little ding dong at the minute. Yellow in sector 2, I think that might be Sociopath again potentially. But 12 viewers. If I don't click on here and see at least 12 likes, then I'm not going to be happy. Why are we only on? How many likes? Hold on. 2 likes. Come on, guys. Like the video.
We can do better than that, guys. Come on.
We've got 12 viewers. I expect to see 12 likes. So.
Seems fair. Got a few people pitting towards the rear of the field.
Yeah.
I'm just having a quick look at Saviour and
sorry about that, guys.
Hodgie. They're having a good little fight.
Yeah, they definitely are. So, Saviour and Hodgie are having a little ding-dong battle. So, we shall see how this plays out. Oh, Hodgie's getting so close, isn't he, to him? That is for sure. But let's see Lorpy very close.
LRL is past Calvin.
Yeah, LRL is really closed down that gap very quickly as well.
He's having a LRL's having a blinder tonight.
Yeah, he definitely has. He's doing very well.
Is it just me, or is the sky darkened quite a lot?
Yeah, it has come over reasonably dark quite quickly here. So, let's hope it sorts itself out. Hello, Matty, how are you?
Anton, 17 laps. Anton have reached 17 laps on those hard tyres.
Yeah, I think they're trying to hang it out for the rain now, to be honest. But we've got 9 laps to go. I'm wondering if we're even going to get to wets, if I'm being completely honest. I'm not certain. But let's see how it pans out. 14 viewers. This is a lot of viewers. Glad to see everyone sticking with us again on this night.
Technical difficulties tonight.
Well, yeah, it was a pretty disastrous start, it has to be said. But yeah, there is still 30% to go. You're not wrong.
Oh yeah, just having a look at this fight. Reese, Anton, Lirapel.
Oh wow, yeah, I've just seen this. I've just cut to this. Oh my goodness, this is so close. Anton and Reese. Oh, there's contact. Yeah, these two did have a little bump, and they're still bumping. but enough space given by all of them. And good
This is
racing.
helping Saviour.
Definitely is. It's keeping Saviour in touch. And I tell you what, Saviour did manage to get past Mark at some point as well, so... Mark sort of drops off the back of Saviour here a little bit. Sociopath also, 3-second time penalty for him. I wonder when Kid's going to make his decision to pit. I wonder if it's going to be when it gets to wet weather, because I'll tell you something, that rain is coming. You can see it now. Like,
Yeah,
how dark it's getting. Actually, is it raining already?
You can see some reflections on the track.
I'm looking at Kid. I'm wondering if I can. I'm looking at Kid Dynamite's car to see if I can spot any. I can't at the minute.
On boards as well.
So, yeah. Can't see anything at the moment. I don't think it's raining just yet, but it's definitely just around the corner. So, let's see how it goes. Sorry, I wasn't looking on Dynamite's car, I was looking on Eugeni's. But what is Calvin going to do? He's still right behind LRL, but he just doesn't seem to have the straight line speed to get anywhere near him right now. Again, like I say, great recovery from Lorapel. He's gone from last to P8 after that drive-through penalty at the start. So, great driving from him early on. 8 laps to go. Well, 7, because Kid is just coming to the end. He's about to come up to the finish line now. So let's see where this will leave us. With the state of affairs, I'm wondering if it's even going to get to wet tyres though. Because I'm not so sure. I don't know about you.
I'm not either, but I'm just looking as well. Even though it's the tyres are going to probably last longer, and this star just dropped off quite a bit from Eugeni now.
Yeah, and I mean, ultimately, if there is a little bit of rainfall, even just a little bit, the guys on the mediums are going to be the ones that gain the most. But if the game doesn't switch to wets, then Kid Dynamite has to pit. So, either way, he has to pit again. No matter what, he has to. So, let's see if Kid Dynamite can see this out. Let's go have a look a little bit further back, because you've got a little bit of a scrap forming between Lorapel, Reese Whitcomb, Anton and Saviour. That's one to definitely watch out for. Reese is sort of hovering. Reese is doing really well, by the way, to keep up with these guys at the minute.
Especially
and so's
with
Anton.
How much older tyres they're on.
Yeah, thing is, they're trying an Alex Albon here, hoping the track gets wet enough. Let's have a look. Is it raining yet? I still can't see any drops, and it doesn't actually look that dark right now, does it? It has to be said. So, but Eugeni's not really making that much of an inroad in on Kid Dynamite at the minute. But then again, he doesn't need to because of 3 seconds. So, let's see. I think Sarge will be pretty happy with a... Well, at the minute it's a net P2, because obviously Kid is almost guaranteed to have to pit again. So, Sarge will be happy with this. He's almost a net P2. Chris Bailey's got 3 seconds, which is going to hurt him, especially as LRL and Calvin are both within that at the minute. So that's going to be 2 places drop. We're up to 17 watching. Please, I want to see at least 10 YouTube likes now if I click on this. Any less than 10? And I will cry. 5. Come on, guys. We're only halfway there. Rumour has it, if you put 10 likes, Simon will sing next time he's on comments for you guys. Just don't mention it to him till after we've reached it, because I don't think he's aware of that yet. But I said he's going to sing, so he will. But let's see what Calvin can do. He's right on the back of the Haas driver. The German Haas driver. So let's see, is he going to get anywhere near him? He just doesn't appear to have that much straight line speed, Calvin. I think he's running a bit more downforce than others. Sector in yellow in sector 2. I think that's Sociopath again, which is just so sad to see, because he's been driving so well over the recent season. But he's exceeded track. He's come into the pits and it's cost him.
Yeah, it's got to be the pit lane.
Yeah, the Kid Dynamite's race is looking like it's verging on over. So, Not good
Tyres
news
is
for him.
going for
You'd think soft at this point, wouldn't you?
softs.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised
Yeah,
if
but
it wasn't soft. But that will hurt him quite a lot. Let's see what Calvin can do. Can he get anywhere near? He just can't get near LRL at the minute at all. Let's see. Anton, though. Reese is also pitted, I believe. Oh, no, he hasn't. Sorry, my bad. He's just dropped behind Anton Saviour. So, I think Reese
and
is...
Anton are the only ones that haven't pitted.
Yeah. Eugeni's done well to make these tyres last as long, though. So, he's getting there, slowly. But he's the runaway leader at the moment. Let's see what Calvin can do. Is he still not able to get anywhere near the German man? He's not quite at the moment. But let's go have a look at Saviour versus Anton. This is the battle to be watching, I think, because these guys... But then this is all actually now a massive train starting to form behind LRL. Everyone down to sort of Reese Whitcomb within touching distance of this battle right now. Of course, Anton and Reese both need to pit. That will promote Mark into around about 8th place, but he has got the Mighty Kid Dynamite on a brand new set of softs right behind him. 4 laps to go. Do you think Eugeni's going to win?
Depends on what happens with this weather.
It does, but let's have a look at Lorapel because he's right on the back of Calvin, and Calvin doesn't have DRS. What way is Lorapel going to go? He's going to look surely to the inside. He's closing. No, he didn't go for the move. Quite sensible from Lorapel there. I think he knows he's going to get it done, or if he did get it done there, Calvin may well come back at him down the next straight. So,
Saviour's up to 7th. Anton made a bit of mistake off the final corner.
yeah, he definitely did.
I just keep going back to onboard shots just to see if I can see any rain.
Yeah, I keep doing that as well. I have this really bad habit of trying to watch on board, but I probably shouldn't do it so much. But let's go and have a look now because Lorapel is coming up behind the Williams, and that is going to be moved on, and through goes Lorapel into P5. I think he's a contender for driver of the day, if I'm being completely honest with you. This has been a stunning drive from Lorapel so far.
It has been. I mean, the mistake off the
line.
off the start of the drive-through, yeah. He's knuckled down and driven really well.
Yep, he definitely has. But make sure you get thinking of your driver of the day, actually.
It's
because
raining. It is actually raining.
Oh, it is, and it's quite heavy. Now, this could change a lot. I'll tell you what, Kid Dynamite will be absolutely loving this on those soft tyres.
Calvin's in.
It's definitely not wet enough yet, but he's taken the gamble here.
What does he have to lose, really?
No, the few in as well. Reese has taken this opportunity. I think Kid's still in the best position at the minute, though. So, I tell you what, look at Sarge. He's actually taken around about half a second out of Eugeni. He couldn't, could he?
It depends on how much temperature he's got left in these tyres.
I tell you what, interestingly, would you be able to keep an eye on the gaps of those Inters runners? And see.
Who is on Inters?
You've got Calvin, Reese, Mark at the minute. So, let's have a quick look at penalties actually while we're here as well, because we've got 3 seconds for Chris, 3 seconds for Saviour, 3 seconds for Anton, 3 seconds for Kid, 3 seconds for Dumbest, 6 for Alex, 3 for Bit, 9 for Socio, and 3 for Alex Error Voice. So, yeah, let's have a look though. It's definitely raining quite heavy at the minute. I'll tell you what, Inters look like the right tyre. Look at how much Calvin's catching Dumbest Hornet.
He is.
So maybe Inters are the correct tyre here.
And plus as well, with the advantage Calvin's going to have is if the others change onto them, they're not going to be as warmed up.
They're not, but Calvin is taking an awful lot of time out of Dumbest Hornet at the minute.
Anton is pitting as well.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on what he changes on to.
I'm sure it'll be Inters. I'll be very well unless he goes for soft. Soft? No. Okay,
No,
he's gone for Inters as well. So he obviously feels that Inters are the right tire. I tell you what, if you look at the track in the middle sector where J Sarge currently is, that track is looking rather wet.
It is.
So maybe the Inters are genuinely the correct tyre. Dumbest Hornet has pit. He obviously knows it's time as well. So maybe, just maybe, these guys have made all the correct decisions so far. Calvin's got no penalties as well. He could really gain out of this humongously. But we are going to have 2 laps to go after this. Calvin's not going to, unless something ludicrous happens, I don't think he's going to gain 19 seconds. Or it's going to be very hard for him to anyway. So, yeah.
I'll be amazed if the leaders keep going.
Yeah, I'll be very shocked as well, to be fair. But is it worth the risk? Is it worth the risk?
Going.
If they feel like they can get to the car to the end, Sarge is in. That, I think that might be the wrong decision if I'm being completely honest.
McLaren's round sector 3.
Bailey's in. Bailey's also in. So maybe they know something Eugenie doesn't. Potentially here, but then they've also got a really big gap to make up on Eugenie here. So let's wait and see. The track is looking rather wet now. There's also spray coming off the tyres, so I think Inters is definitely the way to go.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
I think Eugenie's just going to risk it now to the end, because if he pits now, he's probably going to come out behind Sarge with how much Sarge is going to gain on him. So it's more of a question, can Sarge gain, 24 seconds in about a lap and a half? So that's what it comes down to, really. But we shall see, because we are literally just coming to what's going to be the final lap. But let's have a look. Calvin has really gained. He's not really gained. He's also almost in sort of the same position, right behind Bailey.
He is.
But Lorapel is still getting a lot of grip out of those hard tyres, because he's right on the back of LRL right now.
Sarge.
Oh, 3 seconds for Lorapel, yeah, huge. Sarge has taken about a second out of Kid on this lap, hasn't he? So.
Yes. No, Eugenie is keeping going. He's going to risk it to the end.
Yeah, I thought he might somehow, to be honest, but let's work this out. Sarge is about 19 seconds behind him. It's going to take...
LRL spun!
Oh, that's not good news for him at all. Sarge is now right on the back. I don't think Sarge is going to be able to get all these drivers and get to Eugenie. I think Eugenie may have done enough to win this. DRS disabled. That's an even bigger indicator that this is usually the time to pit.
Past LRL.
Eugenie is almost tiptoeing around, as is Lorapel, as is Kid Dynamite. Kid Dynamite's definitely got more grip than anyone on those softs. Look at how he's hustling the back of... Could Kid Dynamite win this? Even with the 3 seconds, could he? It's genuinely possible. Like, seriously possible.
It all depends on what's going to happen in this last few corners.
It really is. Let's have a look. Is he going to get close enough? He's not going to be that brave on the brakes, surely.
Sarge may get P2.
He may well.
Helping him.
He is. He definitely is. Sarge is going to go for it. He is going to go for the P2. Yeah, he really is. Sarge didn't really need it anyway, because he's got the basis on pens right now. So I'll tell you what, Sarge is currently lapping 4 seconds a lap faster than these guys. Eugenie, though, he is coming round the penultimate corner as we speak into the final corner. He will win the French Grand Prix, no matter what the gap is to Sarge. Sarge is not going to gain 13 seconds on a straight unless Eugenie absolutely spins this, but I don't think he's going to. And Eugenie wins the French Grand Prix. Sarge
Fantastic result
comes
for
around
him.
the final corner. He will take P2. He'll be more than happy with that. It's going to be a big confidence booster for Sarge. 10-second
Bailey,
penalty
10
for Chris.
seconds.
Yeah. Laura Pell will be in
P3.
third. Kid Dynamite in fourth. LRL will be in fifth. Anton will get P6. Reese Whitcomb will be P7. Chris will be P8, but he's probably going to drop a lot of positions with that 10-second penalty. He's also given it back to Calvin. I think he's left the session. I think he might have done. Yeah, Xavier will be P10. Mark H will come home P11, but he will jump above Chris Bailey. Mark actually jumped above Xavier as well, so good points finish on Mark today as well. Dumbest Hornet P12. Lorpy will be P13. Alex will be P14. Kaiser Soze will come home in P15, and your final finisher will be Mr. Bit W, who is just coming into the final sector now. He's not in control of his car, sadly, either, so that's a huge thing for him. But I'll run you through the grid. We'll get Andrew's driver of the day, and then we will see you Wednesday for Tier 3. But let's first of all see what is going on with the grid. That did look very tough on the dry tyres. You're not wrong there, Martin, that is for sure. But let's see. So the provisional grid is Eugenie takes the win, Sarge second, Laura Pell third, Kid Dynamite in fourth, LRL fifth, Reese Whitcomb in sixth, Anton seventh, Calvin 8th, Mark 9th, Xavier 10th, Chris Bailey 11th, Dumbest Hornet 12th, Lorpy 13th, Alex 14th, Kaiser 15th, Carl did not finish, neither did Eric Boys, Sociopath, B17, or G-Star. Who's your driver of the day, Andrew?
I think I'm going to have to solidly give it to Lurapel.
Yeah, I agree with that. He is absolutely stunning. And then he did a good job on the hards at the end as well to keep that on track and helped his teammate get P2. I think I agree with you there. Now, don't forget, guys, tune in 7:30 on Wednesday for Tier 3, and then MRCX will be back on Friday in Portugal for a sprint race weekend, so don't miss that. But for tonight,
nice.
Yeah, a lovely track, isn't it? But thank you all for watching. Andrew, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure.
No worries. Thanks again for having me.
Sorry for the difficulties earlier today, but next week it'll be all back to normal and sorted. But have a good night, everyone. Goodbye.
Take care, all.